4 are in India, and India is also one among the 12 centers of origin that has been recognized, and India is one of the top 10 species-rich countries. So that's the kind of biodiversity richness of the country. So given this biodiversity richness of the country, what we have been doing in terms of augmenting the biodiversity and protecting the existing one. So the country at the turn of the enactment of the Wildlife Protection Act had only 5 national parks and about 50 odd sanctuaries. And 50 years later today, we have something around 670 protected areas, which include the national parks and the sanctuaries. And in terms of gross area, this accounts for close to 1/4 of the forest area of the country. This is a kind of prominence which our country is attaching in managing our forests for the betterment of wildlife in general. Okay, given this background, what are the kinds of challenges that we are facing today in managing our protected areas? I would only flag a couple of important points like loss of habitat, which include fragmentation and infringement of the wildlife corridors. Okay, and the quality of habitat also have degraded considerably over the period of time. And the anthropogenic pressures and also hunting and poaching to some extent are also putting pressure on our forests and wildlife. So with this brief background, let me first welcome Mr. P.V. Rajarao, Indian Forest Service from Telangana cadre, to be the eminent speaker for the session. Welcome, Mr. Rajarao.
Thank you, sir.
And before he commences the subject proper, let me have a brief introduction of Mr. Rajarao. Rajarao belongs to 1984-85 batch of the State Forest Service from the erstwhile Andhra Pradesh, and he got conferred with the IFS. He had his honors in geology and chemistry from Osmania University, and also have a postgraduate from the same university. He also did environmental law and policy diploma from the Center for Environmental Law and National Law University, New Delhi. Having started his career in the year 84-85, he has served in different capacities, both as sub-divisional officer, then divisional forest officer, then conservator of forests, and presently the chief conservator of forests. So his experience is vast in the sense he has worked almost in all the branches of the forest sector, which include corporation service, geographical information system, still forestry, territorial, and presently he is in charge of the education, forestry training and education, and he is heading the Telangana State Forest Academy as its director. Again, I welcome Raja Rao and the other participants who have come for this session, and I request Mr. Raja Rao to commence his session. For your benefit, I think the session has been slated for 40 minutes, and I request, Mr. Raja Rao to go for, say, roughly about 30 minutes. He can find his presentation for about 30 minutes. Then we will give probably a question and answer session of people who are participating in this session. Thank you, Raja Rao. Welcome, sir. All of you again.
सर शेखर सर अपने पास टाइम है, एक्चुअली अपने पास टाइम है, यदि सर कुछ ज्यादा मैटर बोलना चाहते हैं तो बोल सकते हैं.
Now I will tell in my concluding remarks.
Yes.
We will give the opportunity for the eminent speaker, and at the end of the session, because we have got totally 40 minutes, isn't it, Mr. Mishra?
Yes, sir.
The session is for 40 minutes. So I will request Raja Rao to go for about 30 minutes or so, and then we will open the session for discussion. Okay? Thank you. Others can put down the mic for the time being as long as Raja Rao speaks.
Start. गुड मॉर्निंग सर. कैसे होना है सर?
Sir, welcome to this presentation, sir. I am P.V. Rajarao. Thank you very much for introducing me. Sir, Shekhar sir has clearly stated about the